Hi guys, this is Keshika, your spiritual guide and tarot reader, and welcome to our channel Amethyst Awakening. Today, as a part of the Be Your series, I'm going to talk about another tool that you can use on your journey of self-growth to reach peace and happiness and bliss, and just in general to understand yourself better and be more in alignment with your true self. Today, we are going to talk about journaling. To begin with, it's very important to understand the difference between a diary and a journal. As kids, a lot of us might have got writing in a diary as like a summer homework thing to do, or just in general as something that's an assignment to do. At least I had that in school, and I think some of you might have had that as well. So, what's the difference between a diary and a journal? A diary is a place where you state facts, okay? So, you just state like what your day went, it's more descriptive. So, I'll give you an example. Maybe I say I woke up at 10 a.m. and then I had breakfast, I chilled for a bit, I got lunch, I napped in the afternoon, I went down, I met my friend Tina, we fought, so I came up a little early. I watched some TV, had dinner, went to bed. That is what I would write in my diary. So a lot of people, when they think of the idea of journaling, they think journaling is writing your entire day. No, that's like writing a diary note. We're not gonna write a diary note. A diary note is just stating what happened throughout the day. To understand ourselves better and to use this entire process as a tool for self-growth, we have to go deeper and understand a lot more for each action. Now, some people sort of get there. So they might say that I woke up at 10, I had breakfast. While I was chilling, I was thinking about XYZ. Then I napped for a bit, I felt fresher, I was relaxed, I went down, I met Tina. We were playing together, she asked for a toy. I was just very irritated on why she can't play with her own toys or why does she ask for it. And I refused, and then we had a fight, and I felt really bad, and I don't know why she doesn't understand. But whatever, I'm irritated, and I was really mad at her, so I just thought, let's call it a night. I came home, watched some television, had dinner, slept. In this case, you're still touching upon your feelings a little, but this is still not a journal. When we are journaling, we have to get to the core of the incident. So it doesn't matter when you woke up, when you had dinner, whatever, but certain events that are emotionally triggering or that create reactions in you, those are the things we want to focus on. Or certain decisions that you're not being able to make and there is confusion around it. Through journaling, you can sort of figure your way through that problem, thought, confusion, emotion, just to get more clarity in the process. So, in the same example, when we're journaling, we'll be like, okay, Tina asked for my toy, and I didn't want to give it to her. I was very annoyed and irritated as to why she can't play with her own toys, which is fine, which is halfway there. Then we ask, why exactly was I irritated? Like, if she is a friend, why can't I give her the toy to borrow for a day, for example? Because, for so again, like this is all an example, so I'm just like giving you an example. There could be multiple reasons for everything, okay? So she has in the past, I have given her my toy, and when she returned it, she didn't return it in the same condition. I like maintaining my toys in a certain manner. I am possessive about my things, or I like taking better care of my things. She does not take care of my things, and so I do not want to give her my toy. And she can play with it when I'm around, but I really don't want to give that in her possession when I'm not around, because I don't know and I don't trust how she will handle it. You go further and you try to understand, is this how Tina is with her stuff as well? Is that a characteristic, and is that a trait that she has? I wouldn't call it a flaw or anything, but is that just how she is? or is this something she only does with things that belong to other people? And that would then give you more insight on how she is handling the situation and why things are unfolding the way they are. And once you have an answer to all the whys in the situation, like why you reacted like that, also like if in the past you got your thing back in a not such a good condition, did you voice your opinion? Did you tell her how you feel? Did she then disregard it, or how did she accept that information? All of these actually give you more insight and help you clear any false assumptions you may have in the situation. Now, once you are done with all the whys and clearing that and getting like a full perspective of what the situation truly is, why you are reacting in a certain manner, why the other person is saying certain things, and you're getting like a complete logical view. And if you don't have certain answers, then you say that I don't know this could be this could be this could be this. The idea is to look at the entire situation from a third person perspective and note it down that okay, this is what happened, and now I'm sitting, and as a viewer there are two characters here, this is what this character did, this is what this character did, and why they did it. Once you have that whole picture in mind, you then go on to figuring out what you can do about it, and you then find a way to an action item. Okay, so this process is also very important. This process will also help you clear any doubts and make decisions in life if you're stuck in like comparisons, like if you're choosing between two similar situations, two similar people. If you have to make a choice for yourself in life, how do you do that? You ask yourself a couple of questions, obviously, because the most important thing in life is asking yourself the right questions and just being aware about it and giving yourself the true answers to those questions. Because if you're like giving yourself false answers, then only God can help you, like no one can help you. Okay, so you're gonna ask, what can I do in this situation? How can I handle it better? What can I do? You can probably speak to her, tell her the truth. You can avoid the situation. You can do a ton of things, right? But like to make the thing better, the right thing would be like to handle it in a mature manner, to speak up, to express, or to navigate a situation in a manner that you find consensual agreement or a way out that works for everyone in a peaceful manner, and like you find a peaceful resolution to it. So you say, can I find a peaceful resolution, or can I do this? Is there a possibility? Or whatever you want, can I get this? Then the other question is, do I want to do it? Like there are tons of things you can do, but you might not want to do it. You might not be, there are things that you might not want, and there are things you might want. So if you want something, then you ask yourself, why do I want it? If you don't want something, you ask yourself, why do you not want it? This will actually help you further classify and understand what is keeping you in that state and what is stopping you from moving ahead. Once you know what you can do, what you want to or don't want to do, and why you want to or don't want to do it, the next thing you ask is, are you willing to do it? If suppose Tina promises that she will handle your toy properly, are you willing to give it to her? Why are you not willing? Once you know can, why, want, willingness, then you see that okay, if I am willing to do this, what is my action item? And if there is any action item that is coming from there, you note that down, and if you have willingness to act on that action item, then you act on it. So you clear that thing from your life, you get clarity on that decision, you sort of give a proper direction to life. Even when we're manifesting, sometimes we try to like manifest multiple things, or we're like, okay, I'm okay with this as well and I'm okay with that as well, and then we're not clear on what we want exactly, because we want both the things and we want to choose then. But that sometimes confuses the universe, and the universe is like, okay, but you tell me what you want, so I will give it to you. And if you can't make that decision, then this process will sort of help you make that decision. So journaling is a very strong and powerful tool that can be used by each and every one. It is also a very simple tool. All you have to do and all you need is like a pen or paper or just your phone and honesty with yourself. That's it. That's all you need to journal correctly, along with obviously asking yourself the right questions. Ask yourself the questions you don't want people to ask you, and then answer them yourself, okay? Because no one's asking you those questions, and you're not giving those answers to other people, so hopefully it's gonna be a little less uncomfortable, and that little discomfort for some seconds, or like saying the things that you really don't want to say, will actually lead you to a more comfortable path and a path towards actually understanding yourself better and closer to your true self, to happiness, to peace, to prosperity, to bliss, to actually getting what you want and chilling in life. So I really hope this helps you. I really hope this gives you some direction on how you can better journal and use that as a tool in your self-growth journey. And do let me know if you have any other topics you would like me to cover in the upcoming videos. If you have any questions, doubts, queries, or any sort of like general idea or thought that you want around some spiritual guidance thing, or any difficulty or hindrance or block you're facing in your journey, then you can just write it in the comment section below, and I will try to sort of make something around that if I can. But I will genuinely try to help you out in any way I can through these videos. And even otherwise, if you're looking for a private session, then my Instagram, Facebook, and email ID are in the description box below. You can always reach out to me there as well. Please support the channel, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the next videos are out. The weekly schedule is in the description box below in case you're inquisitive and want to know what else is there on the channel. I really hope to see you again. Until next time then, bye bye.